Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. This is Taliesin McKnight. It's been quite a while since I've made a video, and I'm ready to pick things up again and keep going with the information on occultism. So I'm about to go back to making the videos. So I apologize about the wait, and more videos are now on the way. So here we go, y'all. It's a new year, 2016, so many more videos are going to come out, and I'm going to be addressing other aspects of occultism that I've never really addressed before. So for example, I would really like to get into paganism, into different pagan traditions, Druidism, Wicca, different pagan traditions as well as Hoodoo and Kabbalah and Tarot, of course. And I also have another announcement for my viewers. I'm about to be having videos in Spanish as well. So a lot of people don't realize that I speak more than one language, but I've gotten really rusty over time. But I will have videos coming out in Spanish. And once I brush up on some other languages, I may have them coming out in those as well. Entonces, voy a tener videos en español también. And with this, it'll really open up a whole new area of I'm making a video. Hold on. Making the video. Isn't it funny how that happens, y'all? I go to make a video and things like this happen. It's okay, y'all. Come on. You can pass through. Well, come on. It's highly unprofessional, sirs and madams. I'll have you know. It's okay. Alright. So, where was I? Now, the legs of this thing. What was I going to do? Oh, yes. Okay. None of this was planned, y'all. None of this was planned. Okay, so more videos I'll have videos coming out in Spanish, and this will really help open up it'll really open up to my videos to more people. So the thing is, there are many people that want to learn about occultism that do not speak English. There's lots of people that want to learn about the Kabbalah, mysticism, tarot, that want to have information about these teachings that maybe it's not provided in their language. And so that's the reason for this. So once I brush up a little more, I think I may have it on the same channel. So I'll be uploading an English video, and right after you'll probably see something in Spanish. And it's going to be the same teaching. So, or I may do a different channel. I don't know. Anyway, so those are some new announcements. It's a new year. More videos are coming out. So here we go. So today, I wanted to talk about something that I found very useful in my life. And this is part of the process of self-transformation, self-change, combined with working with the passage of the seasons, the solstices, and the equinoxes. So, of course, we have 4 seasons, 2 solstices, 2 equinoxes. The passage of the seasons. This was very important to many of our pagan ancestors. Okay? So, the marking off of winter, spring, summer, and autumn were very important to our ancestors. So, let's see here. We have the Wheel of the Year. Okay, this is the Wheel of the Year, also called a solar cross, found in different pagan cultures. And this marks off, you have winter, I'll put at the bottom, spring, here you have summer, and autumn. Now that's something interesting in different cultures, that they didn't see time as just linear like we do, where we have a past and a future and just a straight movement. Many of these ancient cultures saw time as cyclical because they noticed the cycles of the moon were recurrent, the passage of the seasons. They noticed that the trees lost their leaves in the autumn and seemed to be dead for the winter, only to spring back into the spring. Reach their peak of life in the summer, leaves fall off the tree in the autumn, appear dead in the winter. And we notice also cycles in humanity, that just like springtime, new life, summer, everything's real green. Autumn, things appear to die because they lose their leaves. In the winter, it's barren. In the same way, we have a life cycle. We have youth, when we're just starting off in life, springtime. We have summer, which is your maturity, okay? Your adulthood, your maturity. And then autumn, the leaves start falling off the trees, changing colors. You could see the symbolism of your hair turning gray, you're getting old, and then you die. And then supposedly, some people say that this may have had to do with the wheel of rebirth and reincarnation. And of course, we have a daily cycle where we wake up, we go through our day, we rest, we go to sleep. Which, for those of us who are not night owls like me, will often coincide with the rising, setting of the sun, noon and midnight. Okay, so the winter solstice, summer solstice, these really depend on if you're in the northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere. But anyways, this is what I found useful in my life. In the winter, I plan what I want to achieve for the following year. This is the seed of light, which is symbolically reborn with the sun. I focus on what I want to accomplish for the following year, because life is a process of self-recreation. So winter, I think what I want to create for the following year. And I often tie the winter solstice in with New Year's. So for me, a New Year's resolution is much more than just a tradition. It is the goal, the objective for the following year. I focus on this year long. In the spring, I would ritually plant a seed and focus on working towards my goal, newness, the freshness of it. By the summer, that's a peak of activity. And in the autumn is the harvest. I look back on the past year at everything I've accomplished and I celebrate. So I may have a festival where I have a symbolic celebration of a harvest, a wine festival, festival of the vine, whatever. So this is sort of something that I've created myself when I was younger and a practitioner of eclectic neo-paganism, that I tied this in with the wheel of the year and focusing on a goal. And if you look at ancient agricultural societies, they would plant in the spring, work the fields in the summer, and in the spring, work the fields in the summer, harvest in the autumn, and then they would have, they'd go through the winter with just whatever they had left. So anyways, that's just a thought that I wanted to share with you guys. Having the passage of the seasons and focusing on creating a goal. Now, why is this important? For me, constantly transforming the self is very important. And going through this process has been very useful for me. Now, believe it or not, I've actually gone through a lot in my life and in trying to work on myself. And it may not seem like it, but I've actually come a long ways. So my goal this year They say not to tell it because that's breaking the law of the Magas to be silent. I don't really fully agree with that. But for me, my goal this year is to master my body. So we'll see how that goes. It will be. So anyways, this was just a really short video. I'll be having weekly videos out again. Really the main purpose for this video was to say, hey, I'm back, y'all, to make some announcements that I'll now have videos in Spanish provided for viewers in South America, Spain, things like that. And also, I wanted to talk a little bit about the passage of the seasons and doing this for to sort of create your goals, to create your life. So if you're already working with the solstices and the equinoxes, then try it out. In the winter, when you're going to be doing the winter solstice celebrations, think of what you want to create for the following year, New Year's resolution. In the springtime, when you do the ritual planting of the seed and you celebrate fertility, focus on planting the seed of your desire for what you want to manifest in your life. Summer, peak of activity, the most sunlight. Keep going. And this is also about perseverance, persevering throughout the year towards this goal. And then in the autumn, when you celebrate Mabon, when you celebrate the harvest and you have your festival of the vine, whatever, what you're celebrating is the harvest of what you've created throughout the year. So that is something that I found very useful, and it applies magic to the 4 seasons of the year. And if you think about the cycle of the sun, the cycle of the seasons, the passage of the seasons in these solar cycles, then you see how this is a process of birth, growth, maturity, decay, and death. It is a life cycle. And the life cycle could be applied to creating your life. And so that is today's video on the 4 seasons and working with the solstices and equinoxes to transform your life. So many more videos are going to be coming out, and as I said, they'll also be provided in other languages as well, for example, Spanish. And I hope that you guys have a great day. Have a great day, everyone.